Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. Let's take a look and see what's coming out for you over these next few days or so, all right? Hope all is well, guys. Hope you're doing fantastic. And if not, I hope you'll do even better by the end of this read. So let's take a look. This will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as your North Node, because I'll be doing 3 spreads, okay? So if you're unsure what those placements are, click the link in the description box below, and you can plug in your data, your personal data, and it'll pop out some information based upon, and it'll show your placements, and then you can actually choose which, signs that you want to kind of take a look at based upon your placements there. Okay. So let's dive in. We'll start with what Spirit wants you to know most. Career, money, and finance, the most important message, and then we will exit out with the most important message for love. All right. So what is going on for Sagittarius? Guys, thanks for all the love. Oh, I so appreciate it. Keep it coming, guys. Note your comments. All right. It really, really helps the channel, and it allows me to do these on a weekly basis too. Okay. So what is going on for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know most right now? Okay. What Spirit wants you to know most right now that's going to pertain to everything in your life. What do we get? Strength, Leo energy, 4 of Cups. We get the Sun card. Whew, beautiful, guys. Judgment, 3 major arcana out of the 4 already, guys. Okay. Nice. 7 of Pentacles. And what do we get? The 2 of Cups. Woo! Okay. Well, at the bottom of the deck, the Tower. Oh, this is interesting. I feel this is really good. Okay. So I'm not even concerned. I'm not even getting bad energy surrounding this. It's just that something had been built without a really good foundation. And then sooner or later had to kind of release itself. Okay. It had to kind of expand, and it could be a situation that was built on a false belief. Okay. But I feel that it's really coming to an end, and it means that you have the ability to see the truth in the matter, right? And you're able to build anew for the future. But this time you're going to do it, Sag, with a solid foundation. And so this is why I say that it's actually really good. And I'm actually putting this at the top of here, and because this is important for you. It's important for you to remember that doing something different is going to be advantageous for you right now. Okay. And it is a completion. Bottom of the deck is the World card. So check this out. Major arcana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of the 8 cards, 5 of the cards are major arcana. That is a big shift. This is not minor. This is major. Okay. So pay attention to this, because you've got a successful completion of something kind of coming, to an end. All right. Now you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or some sort of air sign. What I get, or has to do with the intellectual property of the mind. Okay. The integrity of your mind, about something that, again, you can build anew for the future, but this time it's going to be more solid. Okay. So it could be regarding a situation that you maybe relied upon as being permanent, but it can relate to any area of your life. All right. This card is, it's not totally by surprise. Okay. The Tower tends to indicate that something is collapsing because it was falsely believed to be true. So it's helpful to recognize how this fits into your life and into the situation, and how you're going to make yourself ready by doing something different, and how you're making improvements. And there's always something super positive that can be done. And this is what's coming through. This is saying that you have the inner strength. So whatever's coming through for you, you got the inner strength for this. I'm not concerned about you. And I think that you really know what this is for you. It has you really thinking about how to move forward next in terms of your emotions, because you've got some new vitality coming through with this completion. And with this, because that's a successful completion of the Tower. This is the Sun card with new vitality. So the new vitality is already coming through for many of you. It's showing up in your read, and I have to acknowledge the fact that it's probably here right now for at least 85% of you. Okay, I do get that you're knowing that I'm making a decision, that I do have this inner strength, and I'm not going to build on not on a strong, solid foundation. So before I put work into something, Seven of Pentacles, any further, before I put it any further, I'm going to make sure I see eye to eye with a partnership, a connection, a situation. For some of you, it's love. For some of you, it could be work in a partnership. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it's about collaborations and how you're going to intend to move forward now, okay? Based upon the knowledge that you have, okay? So extremely important here, all right? Extremely important. You're stepping out in a new way, and you're stepping out leading with the wisdom that you have gleaned, okay? So that's going to be super key. I have to fix a picture on my wall that seemed was a little crooked, and I kind of wanted to straighten it out. So it's kind of like you straightening out something that maybe was a little bit off kilter. Okay. So that's what I get. All right. So let's take a look at anything more that might want to follow through here. Okay. What is this decision that you're making, this judgment? What do we get coming from that? I do get the Hangman. All right. So this is getting some sort of spiritual enlightenment. And let's pull an Earth card on this. What do we get? Focus. Yeah, a different focus, right? So it's kind of like you're focusing in on something new, and the Sun card is right, above him. And so I feel that this is an opportunity to make some sort of shift and change. All right. With the Hangman coming through here, I feel that this is an opportunity for maybe you were unsure of a lack of direction, and so you're applying more focus and crystallizing that and kind of bringing that into fruition. So applying more focus on what you want to grow, and you're paying attention to those that you're partnering with, all right? But you've got the inner strength and you've got the new vitality right here for you. So everything's kind of going for you. The momentum is moving in your direction to help you here. And I think that's really, really key. Let's take a look at what numerology might say for you on this judgment here as you are looking at something from a different perspective so you can have greater focus. Spirituality, connecting to source, whatever that is for you. So you could be focusing in on that, at least at this moment. All right. 77 card reduces, it's a 14 reducing to a 5. And that tells me that, during times of any sort of obstacle or situation, it's calling on your spirituality here. Okay. This is about strengthening your relationship with the divine. Okay. In whatever way that you choose. Now, it could be whatever this is. It could be meditation, silence, contemplation, prayer, chanting, yoga. You know what this is, but it's quiet time. It's going on retreat or and attending to a place so you can take a look at something different to get that new vitality. Okay, only you know your ultimate plan. Toward the ultimate, path towards your source. Okay, so just note that your relationship with the divine is your path to the inner peace that you are seeking. And this is what is coming through here, okay? Now, there is a Two of Cups that is coming through. So what does Spirit have to say about the Two of Cups? Leadership, taking leadership about your partnerships, okay? You're being called upon to take leadership in this connection or in this situation, whatever is before you or has brought you to my channel. It's coming to fruition, and it puts something on strong, solid ground because that's the root chakra. And it also, balances out and the emotions of the body, which is that sacral chakra of that orange there. Okay, it has to do with your creativity or some sort of spiritual partnership. Now, that spiritual partnership could be with the divine and making this a priority for you and applying self-discipline because you do have that inner strength. Okay, so that's what's coming through that is extremely important. What is your empowering question that Spirit wants you to know? Okay. Spirit wants you to ask some sort of empowering question that's going to really help you in this right now. And what is it that we get? What would happen if I didn't try to control the events in my life in the future? What if you could co-create with the universe? Okay. This is key. What if, and it's asking you to do that. And I think that's exactly what you're doing, taking leadership of your spirituality to bring more focus and new vitality and inner strength and better balance in your situation. Okay. Whoa. Okay. This is beautiful. All right. So this is what I'm getting and what spirit wants you to know most. All right. So note your comments, guys, if that is like a confirmation for you, if that's what you're doing right now. All right. And let me know where you're from, guys. It's exciting to hear where, a lot of you are from. And it's exciting to share that, with your other Sagittarians. Let's take a look at your career, money, and finance. Okay. Career, money, and finance. What is it that we get coming through here? Career, money, and finance. What is it that we get coming through for Sagittarius? What do we have? Career, money, finance, victory. I'm not surprised. You always are just, and you have the King of Cups. You've got the Two of Swords coming through. You've got the King of Swords. She's showing up. Okay. Again, to me, I feel like he's showing up. Okay. Intellectual property of the mind. All right. Bottom of the deck is that you're going into the unknown. Maybe what you're getting into is something you haven't done before. It is something that you are kind of having to feel your way subconsciously through. So pay attention to your subconscious Pisces energy. All right. I feel that you're making a change and you're rowing in the direction, okay, of the calmness of the mind. And I think that this is why that this King of Swords is showing up, or you might have someone around you that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel you got the Empress energy coming through too, all right? And you got the background card. So this is birthing something new based upon the past. And this could be a positive thing, could be building upon the past, all right? Moving beyond the past, making a decision, in terms of this. And this is saying you've got the inner strength. So the strength card in this spread is coming up just like last spread. So, if you're concerned, like, how am I going to move forward? In terms of, you're moving forward and rowing in the calmness of your mind at this moment. This is basically, you're moving. So a lot of it, you're moving. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it there. But you're moving and rowing in that direction right now. So that's fine. We know that. You're just unsure subconsciously where this is leading, but you know that this is important for you to move. And this is saying that you have the inner strength and you've got the Wheel of Fortune behind you, which is destiny. Okay. Really a positive sign. Okay. So I feel that there's success and victory and recognition. Now, it could be that you are taking leadership of your emotions, especially during a transition. And and this could be even victory over the emotions, but also even in the mind. Okay. Because it's right above the King of Swords. But it's also right next to the King of Cups. So water, air, fire coming through here. Beautiful energy is what I'm getting. Those are kind of the signs that seem to be coming through here. But I do take you have victory over taking authority over your emotions on a decision that you have to make, and you are focusing in on your mind, having the inner strength with a new cycle to birth something new. This is creativity. The Empress is motherhood. You're nurturing your femininity, your nature. You're achieving harmony in something. Okay, it could be beauty, art, whatever the case may be. And this is you're overcoming something from a past experience. What is this background card? What else more do we get? Yeah, moving forward deliberately. A message coming through about your background or about the past that gives you your truth. All right. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it's something that a message of truth. The pages are messages, and there's a message of truth and fairness and justice of some sort of way. I mean, the Queen of Swords, she's really blunt and to the point. Now, you could be birthing something new with another partner from a previous situation. And it could be a work situation. It could be something that didn't get off the ground or something that is changing for the better because there's greater truth and fairness coming through. But someone spoke up, all right? And it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this is you, okay? But it's about wanting something new, a birthing of something new. What else do we need to know about this, all right? So this could be in terms of a new opportunity, new creative opportunity that is more balanced. What else? Teaching and learning. So this could be something that you are coming together to teach in others. You've learned something from each other, and now you're teaching others. So this could be something that you're doing or in combination with another person. Okay, what else do I get? Yeah, using your intuition, all right, through this process is going to be key. And what else do I get? Yeah, because you've gone through some sort of healing. So this is a teaching and learning moment, very much so. Um, you know what's so funny? This is a 57 card. This reduces to an 11, double digit 11, right? So for some of you, it could be, a karmic connection. 11, 22, and 66, the double numbers. I feel that you are doubling your impact in some sort of way by learning and teaching, by coming together with someone, putting something on strong, solid ground in the creative aspect and birthing something new after balance has been restored. All right. And this happens to be within your career. What more do we need to know about Sagittarius in their career moving forward? What else? Because you've got the inner strength and the wheel of fortune, destiny, which is good luck behind you here. I mean, even though you don't know what's coming, this is so positive, okay? And there's a victory here, all right? So truth is coming out. Yeah, saving pennies. There could have been a theft in terms of money or some sort of disagreement in money, but this is saying is that this is about moving into the hidden potential, all right? This is about a lucky break, good fortune, chance. And I'm not surprised. Remember, good fortune, the wheel of fortune is coming through as well. Double confirmation for you, Sag, okay? There's good fortune and an opportunity that is coming here, okay? And it has to do with your finances. It's a surprise. So it could be a message that comes through. It's a surprise. Something having to do with outdoors or getting outdoors. That's kind of interesting. Maybe some of you are moving forward in finance, okay? Maybe you're taking a risk in business, but you got luck behind you. And then financial relief, being content. So you do reach that point, okay? So, whatever, you're finding the money that you need. Now, this could be in a business or in a situation. You're finding the money that you need, or you're getting the money back from a situation, money that was taken from you. Whatever the case may be for you, there is hidden potential that's coming through. It could be from acting. Some of you could be actors. I do have to say, becoming an assistant in some way. There's a hidden potential, an unknown that comes to fruition. And it actually, there's a supporting role here. This is supporting others. Maybe you've always, Sag, been the leader, but now you're taking that, you're being more of a supporter. And that is bringing in job security and it's growing, okay? It's luck and it's growing, the rose, okay? So, and look at what's covering here, all the roses that are surrounding her, truth, justice, and balance. She's fair. So it's something that brings in fairness to a situation, okay? So it could be that you're learning as you go. Some of you could be taking classes as you go through here, but this is a partnership that can reach to some sort of fulfilling career, whether that's a new opportunity coming through, and that could be the case. But it's something that you've learned, something you've gone through healing, you're listening to your intuition, you're going to use that in your job realm in some sort of way, or to make better decisions. So you've got the inner strength, even though you don't know what's ahead in the next step, you're going to achieve victory and you're going to have to make a choice, and you're going to birth something new, okay? Any final advice for you here on your career, money, finance? Moderation. Keep your balance, focus on moderation, all right? Take the time out that you need, all right? And you've got a new beginning that is here. So just note that, guys, this new beginning, there's a pause and a tectonic breath that you need to take before you begin, and use that wisely to calm your emotions, get confidence, connect with spirit, and get grounded in what your heart really wants, okay? That's what I'm getting, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming out in love for you, okay? What is coming out in love? I'm going to use this deck here. All right, let's use a new deck. So for Sagittarius, what is coming out in love? Better move this, okay, right up. Okay, straight up. Oh, it looks like an opportunity. I saw that Ace of Pentacles come through. You guys saw that? All right. Giving and receiving, balancing something out. All right, let's take a look. Sagittarius in love, most important message. Okay, guidance from a spiritual leader. Sun card comes out. You got the sun and the moon card. Sun is in reverse, but the moon card is coming out again in this spread. as well as in your career. But hold on tight. I like getting these messages in reverse sometimes because it shows us a different pathway to get to the message. The message will always come through, but it comes through sometimes in a different way. So you might have an opportunity, an emotional opportunity, an offer that you're just kind of unsure of in some sort of way. All right. With the Four of Cups, it usually talks about you're thinking about it. All right. You're having, you're being very discerning about this. You're a little bit bored and discontent right now. Okay. All right. But there is new inspiration. And well, I get the Nine of Cups, new inspiration towards your wishes and dreams. And I got to tell you, you're moving in that direction for the Ten of Pentacles. So, my gosh, guys, I mean, some of you are really focused in on balance and security within a partnership and connection, and you're moving towards wealth and security, and you have new inspiration to move forward to that wish that you want. You're a little bored, in kind of waiting for it because it's divine timing. And of course, we can't hack divine timing. You got to let it roll, all right? Accept and trust. You could be getting guidance from a spiritual leader, or this is you. You could be a student of learning or teaching others. But what I'm getting here is it's about bringing peace to your life, bringing peace to life, and maybe getting more education here, okay, in this process. With the Sun in reverse, is like you're bored and there's a lack of enthusiasm here for some of you, okay? Maybe there's a little bit of pessimism, all right, that's coming through here. Your happiness is blocked a little bit. It's hidden. They got the Moon card here. Something is hidden subconsciously, all right? So you're having a little bit of conflict in terms of moving into this either leadership position or taking on the information that this person is giving you. Again, could be someone around you. The Hierophant is knowledge sharing, someone you're sharing knowledge with or getting knowledge from. This could be, kind of that contentment. You're blocked, have a conflict of contentment. But the interesting thing is that you got the Hangman in reverse, and this is negative patterns. There's a sacrifice of a negative pattern that needs to happen. Now, it very much well could be that, that negativity or pessimism. All right. Now, this could be something of a memory of the past. All right. In love. So if you're carrying something from a past relationship into another, it's about, okay, bring that front and center, shine the light on that. That was part of you, and you got great wisdom from that. And you don't need to block it or suppress it. It's accepting the experience, but taking the wisdom and what? Still rowing in the direction of your dreams, all right, towards what it is that you want, because this is a wish, okay? And you might be, you might be kind of bored because you might be lacking in that inspiration that's coming through, but hold on tight. What can help you here in the process? Let's take a look. What can help you within this process to overcome any sort of conflict that's happening right now? Managing your emotions. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, you could have someone that has water in their chart that is very emotionally balanced, very wise, diplomatic, very devoted. Now, this could be you, but this also indicates an advisor or counselor. So it's interesting that it comes around the Hierophant energy, because that's what I get. There's conflict within that, okay? What else do I get? You making progress as an advisor or counselor, and trying to gain your stability, okay? So what's going to help you with this? So it's kind of like you've got a conflict about making progress. It could be that you're so focused on money right now that you're holding on to it too tightly. What do we get? It's love partnership. Holding on too tightly to a situation in terms of wanting to see the progress on a physical aspect of it. Some things are going to be hidden, guys. You might not see, there's things that are changing that you're not going to see on the physical plane. So this is a reminder of that. Just because you can't see it on the physical plane doesn't mean it's not happening in an ethereal, kind of area here. This is love partnership coming through here. A love partnership needs to come into balance. And the only way it can come into balance, you've got to allow the time. But it's also you treating yourself like a friend and replacing your negative self-talk with positive affirmations, or affirmations that prove, hey, you know what? I might not see it right away, but I know I'm lovable and I am worthy and I'm perfect as I am, and raising your energy and vibration to improve the circumstances. This is what's coming through. Something needs to come into balance. All right. And really is set aside some time to really, Sag, write down all the things that you admire about yourself. That is going to be key. Note it in the comments below, guys. What are some of the things you really admire from, about yourself? At least put down 2 things, okay? All right? And, it could be your sense of humor. It could be your smile or your deep capacity to nurture and love. Every single thing counts, and nothing is significant or minor here. So you need to remember here, in what Spirit wants you to know in this love read, and your most important message is, I love and I believe in myself to what? To move forward and make my dreams come true. Okay? No matter how long it takes. All right? New inspiration is arriving, and this is confirmation of that. So any final advice that's going to be key for you in your love life? What is it that we need to keep in mind? Okay, I'm going to pull one card here. Whoa, I'm going to get that one. I usually don't do that, but something is telling me to pick this up. Pay attention to the red flags, and your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. You're going that next step, whether it's in a partnership or not, whether you're connected or not, it's that next level of love. This could be love for yourself, next level, or this could be love in a connection with another person. All right. So this is going to that next step. And what else do we get? Surrender your desire to control people. So maybe something's not happening fast enough in a connection or situation. But to achieve your goals, what you're being asked to do is to back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. All right. Give it some breathing room. All right. And what can help you within that process, in that? What's your advice? Have compassion for the other person and compassion towards yourself. All right. In the situation. All right. So this is saying that in order to attract what you want, you have to give the universe some space to deliver the request. Again, you cannot hack divine timing. It's not your job to make it happen. You have to allow it to happen. It's harder, it's easier said than done. But I got to tell you, Sag, in this situation that you find yourself in, when you surrender to the outcome, to the divine, you let the magic flow. You do. And so it is. So I'm going to leave it there. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. If you are looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below, guys. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.